Hi Aries, and welcome to your Aquarius season tarot forecast. This will be for January 21st, 2018 through February 18th, 2018. And I'm going to do a tarot reading to look at the energies of your life through Aquarius season, what's going on, but also to incorporate the Aquarius energy into the tarot reading, because that's the sun's going to be in Aquarius, so that's the energy of the time. And Aquarian energy is about the mental realm, the higher thinking, where we're not making decisions based upon emotion, we're making decisions based upon logic, because in the mental realm there's far more clarity. Emotion is what blinds us and clouds us, okay? We also have two important events taking place in Aquarius season. We have the full moon in Leo plus the full lunar eclipse on January 31st. And Leo occupies the 5th house. So overall in society there will be a shift in that energy. And then we have the new moon in Aquarius, partial solar eclipse, on February 15th, and Aquarius occupies the 11th house. So I highly recommend you look at your natal chart and see where Leo and Aquarius are for you, because that's where you're going to really feel these changes of this eclipse energy. The full moon eclipse, the full total lunar eclipse, is to eclipse the old out, something out of your life. And the new moon in the partial solar eclipse is to bring in some new energy, something new into your life. And the eclipse energies stay with us through this whole solar year, but we are going to definitely start feeling the shift of them in Aquarius season. And for some of you, that's when stuff is really just going to go down. So it'll be different for everybody. Let's pull two cards here to look at what your energy is at the start of Aquarius season and what your energy is at the end of Aquarius season. So you are feeling quite, I don't want to say dreamy, but you see these pages flying around her. There's emotions within you that you are deciding to let go and release. And she holds a watch there that's talking about, you know, it's time. And then there's this doll here which talks about a long ago past, and, you know, the pages around her are diaries. So this is saying that you are in a place where you're really considering where you've been all the way into your long ago past. And you feel this sense of wanting to just finally release and maybe like just start a new chapter, start a new life on some level. And you know, that energy is coming through strong in every reading so far. So I really feel like this total lunar eclipse in Leo on the 31st, full moon, it's a blue moon too, it's a super moon, like it's very strong energy and it's affecting everybody. And you, Aries, are really thinking about like your whole past, like your whole life, and there's just things where you're like, I'm ready to just let this go. And that also doesn't surprise me, because the 6 weeks leading up to your birthday is the period of your solar return, which is where, you know, all the energy and lessons from your previous solar year are incorporated into your beingness, and you have blessings and energies balanced and all kinds of fun stuff. And since you guys start having birthdays towards the end of March, you guys watching this are just a couple weeks away from when your 6 week starts for the solar return. So pay attention to that. When I do Pisces season forecasts next month, I'll actually be doing a special reading for you guys for your solar return energy. So you can watch that next month to get more information about that specifically. But for you guys, you're already coming into that energy, especially with this eclipse taking place. Wow, and look at this. By the end of Aquarius season, you are really in the mental realm, okay? You are just, your logic, your intelligence, your knowledge, like you're just feeling really on top of your game at whatever you're good at. Maybe it's your profession or just giving advice, or finally the clarity that you needed has shot you like lightning, and you just feel in such a place where, you know, you're like, okay, I get it. So by the end of Aquarius season, you guys are like, I get it. I'm good. I really understand this from an intellectual place, and I'm good. So whatever's going on with this energy of the past, re-examining your past, by the end of Aquarius season, you're all good. Like, you're balanced and you're happy and you're not fretting. So let's take a look and see exactly what is eclipsing out of your life in 2018 with this full moon in Leo, total lunar eclipse. Yes, the world. Look at that. I'm not surprised. You've been contemplating your whole life. You are coming to an end of a much larger cycle than maybe the other signs are, with this coming out as what's ending, what's leaving your life. And so I'm not surprised that you're kind of in this fuzzy place of nostalgia and questioning and feeling like it is time to move on and let go. And by the end of Aquarius season, you're good with that, okay? So, yeah, and then now we have this Five of Swords. So, for many of you, any sort of like hostilities that you were having with somebody, or that maybe you were having with yourself, like that energy is leaving your life. Backstabbers, you know, maybe a very specific person who is just a challenge, always has to be right, always has to say the last word, like all of that type of energy, like however that's been strongly in your life, like that is eclipsing out in 2018. The reason why you've been dealing with this challenging energy is because it was a part of this larger cycle that you were working on, okay? And you're coming to the end of that cycle, and this energy has taught you something, and by the end of Aquarius season, you are starting to recognize that, and you're not seeing it the same anymore. Yeah, look at that. Palace of Cups upright. This is like ultimate peace within your emotional body. So I'm going to put this here because to me what I'm seeing is ultimate peace in the mental body, ultimate peace in the emotional body. And happiness in your home for sure, and just feeling intelligent and maybe even acknowledged for your brilliance or your contributions, or just, you know, your intellect in general. So let's see what this new moon in Aquarius is shifting into your life in 2018. Wow, you got the Magician. Aquarius also received the Magician in their birthday reading. So, Aries, this here is saying, listen, you are going to have everything you need, like what it takes in 2018. Like those energies are coming to work with you because you've completed some long journey here. And now it's time for the manifestation of your efforts, like all of your efforts, I would say maybe even over the last 10 years, okay? Especially if the last 5 years have been extremely challenging, you are going to see the results of all your efforts and challenge start to unfold in 2018. Based on this card right here, coming through as what's coming in. Also, this could be speaking that you're just going to see through the BS. Like, nobody's going to be able to fool you or pull the wool over your eyes. You're just kind of a new version of yourself with this mental clarity and emotional peace. Yeah, and this here, it's like you're no longer willing to just be an option or a choice to anybody or anything, okay? Whether that is in the workplace, in relationships in general, it's just like, no. And more than that, you realize that you can achieve anything you want to achieve on your own. Like, you have the magic, you have the power. You don't need the support of another person, maybe a romantic relationship, okay? But with the Two of Wands being reversed, and this is new energy coming in, it's like you don't have to put forth the effort. Like, you did that through this soul cycle, and now 2018, as you begin this new cycle, is all about like the manifestation of all those efforts, all that energy, okay? So that looks really nice. 2018 looks like it's going to be lots of fun, really nice. So Aries, let's take a look at how the energy is going to play out for you specifically through Aquarius season, because the full moon and new moon and the eclipse energy here, like that goes with you throughout 2018. So this is unfolding throughout 2018. So let's see what's happening specifically in regards to this energy for Aquarius season, January 21st through February 18th. We have the Sage. Yep. You have become so wise, Aries, so wise. Just like I said right there, from all your travels. I really feel like the last 10 years of your life, like there's just been a lot, and you are somebody else, and you are wise as heck, and you have like special magical ability to really manifest your dreams or goals or whatever it is that you're pushing for. Body and mind. Yep, what did I say? Perfect balance of mental and emotional energy. Okay, like that comes into play. Also with this, it's like you're deciding to let old insecurities and fears go as well. And I think that's because those only were attached to the energy of this Five of Swords, which was energy that you were working with through this cycle that you've been on. And then integrity. Yeah, you are somebody else through this Aquarius season. The energy for you, you're ending a cycle. So it's so perfect to do that in the time of Aquarius, because again, you're detaching from the emotional body and you're going into the mental body, where you find ultimate and total clarity, ultimate truth, okay? There's no black and white, there's no confusion. It is or it isn't. There, you know, and that's where you are existing through Aquarius season, and that's preparing you for the changes that these eclipses are going to bring into your life in 2018. So it's looking pretty nice for you guys. These eclipses are bringing about good things for you guys. Fork in the road. Yeah, some of you may have just been feeling like kind of stuck in a rut with these energies, these memories, the lack of clarity, the lack of understanding why you've been dealing with this challenging energy, and it's, you know, finally coming to an end. With this Two of Wands being reversed, you're no longer stuck at that fork in the road, okay? The new moon eclipse is changing that energy for you. Alright, so let's get a little bit more clarity. Yeah, look at that. Deeper knowing. You're all soul in the Aquarius season. Like, you're just, man, nobody's going to be able to lie to you. Like, you're just going to see through it. And if you are questioning yourself whatsoever, if you're just like, I know this is a joker I'm dealing with, I know it. Yes, you are 100%, like, you are on it, okay? And the more you come at something from a logical perspective rather than an emotional perspective, you're gonna see things in a whole new light. Out to sea and all that glitters. Yeah, look at that. You just, once you, Aries, whatever has been plaguing your emotional state of being, whatever this Five of Swords energy represents for you, it could be a relationship, a situation, but again, this is a very long cycle that we're talking about. Through all this change, you are going to see that all those things that you felt insecure about, or the fears that you had, or the thing that you thought was just the most amazing and you wanted it so bad, like the person, the job, the status, whatever, it's like you're gonna come into this place through Aquarius season where you're just like, you know what, that really isn't as great as I thought it was. Like, because you're accessing different energy and different information through Aquarius season, so you're seeing things with much more clarity, okay? And you are going with the flow much more. So clarity is coming your way big time. And you know, it's just like whatever you thought you wanted or was better than you or whatever, it's like, no, not so much. I see clear now. Like, I get it. I understand. And you're good, Aries. You are good. So let's see what your energy level is through Aquarius season. We have the Two of Flames. So we have the Two of Wands here twice. Yeah, you are really like connecting to your inner self and the mental realm. 1, 2. Fire is the soul, and we have all this mental energy reiterated. So you are connecting with your soul and the mental realm very strongly through Aquarius season. And it's like the emotions that you have about anything are not playing a part. They are not relevant in the choices that you're making through Aquarius season. It's not about that for you. And see, we have the World here, so we have the World again. Yes, you are completing a major cycle that you've been going through, Aries, and things are going to change. And you know, you're leaving one thing behind to move on to something new, a brand new chapter that's going to go for a brand new cycle, okay? So this here represents this big cycle you just completed, and now here you are moving on up to this new cycle, okay? So old world, new world. Very nice. Let's see what your financial energy looks like through Aquarius season. Wow, a lot of signs are getting this card right here. This here could mean a couple different things. It could mean you're getting, like, we have this theme of twos going on for you in this reading, Aries. So 2 is a big deal. I don't see like really any love energy coming through this reading, because I know, you know, Two of Flames, Two of Wands, Two of Crystals, you know, that could be like Two of Flame. But again, this reading is not talking about love, not at all. There's nothing romantic whatsoever going on in here. So that's why I'm not going to speak to it from like twin flame perspective. I don't see love energy. This is more about you and yourself and completing the soul cycle that you've been working on. And whatever you've been wanting, whatever has been going on, it's like it's no longer appealing to you. And you're just in a different place. You're more mature. You've expanded, and with this coming through as your financial energy, some of you, this could mean where now you have two sources of income, okay, especially with all these twos. Something about Aquarius season brings you two sources of income. Or this could mean that, you know, you're kind of struggling a little bit trying to juggle your finances and get everything paid and have enough for everything. But with the ship here on the water coming in, things are improving. Things are going to get better for you financially if they have been a bit tight and you feel like you've been juggling. And for others of you, this is like a new source of income coming in, whether you take a second job or you start some like little side thing. But it's not like they're bad. Finances aren't bad, but they're not good. Like, it's just kind of, you know, what it is. So let's see what your emotional energy is. We have the Six of Cups. So whoever you are emotionally connected to, like currently in your life, right now, you talk to them, they're your people, okay? Your interactions with people through Aquarius season in general are going to be sweet and kind, okay? Especially with those you are closest to. There should be an element where you're just getting along quite well. So with that said, this energy does not apply to somebody who's in your life but you're just constantly like at odds with or something like that. No, this is a very sweet, tender energy. So, and this is to encompass all of your emotional energy, not just one particular person. So to me, you are going to have pleasant relationships and experiences with those that you are close to through Aquarius season. It doesn't really appear in your cards that there's any disruption or anything to your current relationships that are solid foundations, like your soulmate connections, your close friends, your family ties, things like that. So, and for some of you, this could be your lover. You guys could be, you know, in a relationship and being just fine. I'm not seeing romance here. This is not what this reading is trying to tell you for Aquarius season. It's not about the love for Aries and Aquarius season. It's really about completing this cycle and just coming into this amazing mental clarity, which brings you so much emotional peace. Like, there's no words to express the happiness with this card coming out upright, okay? So let's see what your mental energy looks like. Nice. I like it. I like this card based on all the other cards that have come out. Especially this one here, Deeper Knowing, and the Sage card. So you see what's happening here. Here's this man. He's sitting in the lotus position. He's on the beach. He's darkened, okay? He's just a shadow, and he's sitting on these waves. But here's these orbs. So to me, what this is saying is exactly what I've expressed throughout this whole reading. The water represents emotion. You are blackened sitting on these emotions. So I feel like you're disconnecting from the emotional body and you're connecting with your mental body very strongly through Aquarius season. And that's how your clarity comes to you. That's how your peace is going to come to you. That's how this Deeper Knowing card is going to ring so true within. It's like everything that you've been questioning, all of it will come through this time period through Aquarius. Like, you're just, once you like disconnect from those emotions, it's just like you're going to see the whole picture. And because of the energy, I feel like you're just going to naturally be doing that anyways. And by the end of Aquarius season, you look good. You're balanced mentally and emotionally. So mentally, your mental energy, I feel like you're kind of going to be more focused on logic, on perspective, and that's what you're reaching for. You're not really rehashing emotions injustices and how things like that played out in your life. It's not about that. It's the movement forward, like I'm ready to just let all of this go. So pretty interesting reading, Aries. I will be very excited to see what your solar return has to say, but through Aquarius season, the number 2 is very significant for you, and again, for me, I feel like that's you ending one cycle that you've been on for quite some time, and it's been challenging, and you're starting a new cycle, which puts you in such a place of peace. So that is your reading for the Aquarius season energy. I hope that you have resonated with this, and I wish you the best, Aries. Take care.